Carol, Melanie, or Wayne, would you guys want to do treats? Yeah? Okay. I got one taker. All right, I will. Yep. Oh, we got about 2 minutes. Afternoon, everybody. It is an absolute beautiful day here today. The perfect kind of day to sit out here. And enjoy the cats. So look at these smart cats. The cats who need to relax in the shade are in the shade. And then you got those ones that just don't really know what they want. They want to feel that warmth in the body, but maybe it's too warm. You gotta go half and half. Afternoon, everybody. Hello, hello. Our visitors are enjoying the day before it gets too warm later on this week. So I'll be putting them to work here shortly. Carol, Melanie, and Wayne all travel long ways to get here today. Yay! There is a discussion here on who's going to get more treats here. Is it going to be Ebenezer or Blackbeard? Blackbeard is probably rubbing it in that he's got a t-shirt out and such, and Ebenezer doesn't. That's not nice, Blackbeard. Hi, Ebenezer. Hi. Yay, you're wearing your Blackbeard shirt. I've got Cedric on today. Yes, and we got Sarah, Twitcher Sarah on here today. She's visiting. I think she said all the way from New Hampshire. All right, Carol, you can go ahead and get your treats. You probably need to grab 2 boxes of them.
I'm going.
They're in the...
Uh-oh, somebody took the
screen door.
I went to go open it and then it fell off, so I didn't have time to put it on. I had to put it aside for a moment. A task to be dealt with later. We can leave it open since we got to do treats, yeah. Hi, guys. Tatiana's wondering if I got treats over here. If not, she will poke you on the head until she gets it. Oh, Patty, finally, was you the one who was sitting in like Chicago for a while? Your Moo shirt? Well, maybe. It might just be you because Chris is busy outside. So, yeah. And then you got a couple. You can just take a couple. I got like 3 in there ready for you. So,
I'm ready.
All right. Go ahead, Carol. Give it a shake. Remember, every day at 2, 4, and 8, we do temptations. Carol's going to go around and give temptations to all the cats here. She'll go under the bed. She'll throw them up high. She'll throw them on the ledges. Maybe if the humans are lucky enough, maybe they'll catch one as well. And they can have a little treat themselves. So we've not had any adoptions today. We would love to hope with the amazing visitors that we have today that we would have some adoptions. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. Excuse me, guys. So if you are new to us, we are Furball Farm Pet Sanctuary. Hi, Sylvia. So we are a sanctuary for feral cats, the under-socialized cats, so that we are the ones who work with them. So these are the cats that cannot go into regular rescues because they do not like humans. And that is why we're able to do our cage-free sanctuary here. You know, the few times that we have to kennel some of these cats in cages, we just dread it. Because we hate cleaning cages. Bless all those rescues that utilize cages because they have to. We get it. But man, I would rather clean this entire giant sanctuary 2 times over than clean a couple of cages. Oh, yay, Heather, you got yours in the UK. That's awesome. So this is Sarah. They want to say hi to you. There's Sarah, guys. She'll be out seeing and taking pictures. She's all the way from New Hampshire. Oh, I think it's Blackbeard that's causing trouble there. Did you see him? He did an assault and run. He assaulted, looks like poor Dixie or Pixie, and then ran for the treats. And he's going to tell Carol that he hasn't had any yet. And there's Shadow enjoying his homemade soup made by Georgia Melanie. They are loving her soup. She did a good job. Remember, when you come and volunteer, you can do all the things that we have to do. Scoop and poop in our giant cement litter boxes. You can make soup, mop those floors, or wiping the walls. Look at Shadow, just eat that up. I haven't heard anything yet, Katie, from Cheddar Biscuit. I'm not sure. Julie's out doing some shopping at Sam's Club. So I haven't heard back from her. And of course, you know that we feed our cats here a pre-and urinary tract health food. Ugh. Hi, Connie. Connie, we got your care package today. It came a little late, so just so you know, there was no bit of honey in there. Don't tell Janice. She's hoping Janice could take some bit of honey with her on her vacation, but it came a little late. So now we'll just have to enjoy it for her. So yeah, so for the most part, Furball is a cage-free sanctuary. Again, yes, there are times where we do have to utilize cages for cats that have not been neutered yet. But again, it's not on a regular, everyday basis. Janice is dropping all of her temptations. She must be a messy eater. Remember, we do have some amazing, awesome cats here available for adoption. Janice, here's one of them. Look at Ebenezer's got way in here. And then when you come and visit, look at there's Ernesto way up there. Ernesto is not on the adoption board even though he's up there on the wall. That is the real Ernesto. So when you come here and visit and you are interested in adopting, we send you over to this bowl or wall over here. These are adoptable cats. And then when you are interested in adopting, you will talk to a volunteer.
Teddy doesn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, I let Teddy out, but I on this one. He's out and about.
Whoopsies. So you'll talk to a volunteer, and then that is where I feel like I'm a little crooked. Are you just going to be crooked, I guess? Ugh. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it won't turn anymore. Ernesto is super adorable, but he is not adoptable. Again, because you cannot touch him. You try to go close to him and he'll run from you. Yes, I hope you guys all enjoyed your roller coaster ride. Free of charge, no waiting in line. So in here we have the babies. We have the orange girls. Look at all these guys. They're so cute. Hi, cutie patooties. Hi, babies. And then we've got all the black and whites here. Hi, guys. Look at that big cuddle puddle of fluff. Uh-oh, throw up. Okay, I'm trying to. So yes, if you're interested in our soup recipe, it is on our website, furballfarmcatsanctuary.com. And if you just scroll that home page and go all the way down, the soup recipe is on there. Feel free to adjust it. Again, our cats like their soup a little bit on the runnier side. Hi, babies. So when we have time, we're in here playing with these babies. Hi. Hi. I think this big one, I think this is Joshua. Hi. Hi. Hi, sweetie. You hear them hissing? They're hissing at me. Hi, babies. So remember with the black ones, there was one boy and then 4 girls. So Joshua's a little outnumbered in here. So there's 1 boy to 8 girls in here. Hi, baby. Do you want to be on camera? I'll say hi. Here you go. Me and Chris are trying to decide which one is which. So I think, let's see. Can I see you? Can I see you? So this lighter one, I believe, is Celine. Right, Jenny? And then this one, the white feet again, is Christine. Hi, and then there's Daria. Hi. These babies are able to look outside. They hear the birds. They get to play with each other. Hi, babies. There's lots of orange girls. So in probably about a month or more, these cutie patooties are going to be available for adoption. Again, they have to go in pairs of 2. You need 2 kittens. Again, so our mission is not for kittens. Our mission is for the feral cats.
What you doing, Jelly?
We're just looking at some cutie patooties in here.
Hold on, here you go. Oh, oh my goodness.
So
Can you see
there,
'em?
Chris has got all the pictures here up for them.
I gotta laminate them.
Yay!
So we finally know their names. Maybe.
Are the best to our knowledge, right?
Yeah. These ones should be able to tell.
Yeah.
These ones, not so much.
These ones are gonna be harder to learn though. I remember most of those names because we named them a while ago. So Celeste had 4 babies. So these are Celeste's babies, the 4 orange girls.
And these are black
And
pearls.
these are from Black Pearl.
I'll know that, so in the middle.
And they're in here so that they can socialize and have more space.
And they're gonna get
Jenny.
6 more siblings tomorrow.
What?
The one's coming from my house.
So the babies that Chris has been babysitting get to come here tomorrow. Yay! So now you guys have more cat names to learn. Why are you bunny kicking your sister? Why are you bunny kicking your sister? So yes, and we had Celeste come out this morning. She was hiding away from the babies, which was telling us that she did not want to be a mom anymore. So now she is out. And now the babies, so the babies can't eat on their own. They have been for a while. And so that is great. Afternoon, Ian. So let's see. So right now we have 9 in here. And then we're adding, so we're going to have 15 in this room. So that makes our number what, everybody? 350? Oh my goodness. So we'll go see if we can see Celeste. She was under the beds earlier. That's right, Emily. 350 cats. Can you believe it? All right, so let's see. Celeste was over this way earlier. We'll see if we can find her. Thanks, Ian, for the donation. You're awesome. Ian, I don't think I've ever heard. Who is your favorite cat here? So I think I see her. I might need to take, I don't know how to do it. I might need to take my phone off. Amy, thank you. You guys are so awesome. All right, hold on. So there's Celeste right there, the orange one in the middle. There's Celeste. She is super happy to be out and away from her babies. And she will never have to have another litter again. So happy for her. It is not a life to live for any animal, just to continue having babies after babies at no fault of their own. The way that you really know how she wanted to leave. She didn't even hiss at Chris when she put her in the in the crate. Amy, I'm gonna tell Benny that he's not the favorite anymore for you. All right. All right, now we're gonna go back on the gimbal, guys. Hang on. Whee! What'd I do? Whoa. There you go. There's your other free roller coaster ride. Thanks, Brian. Amy must be a popular name here, right, guys? All right. Who else shall we go and see? Let's go see how the West End cats are doing. Celeste, she took a little while to get underneath the beds or get out of her carrier, but yeah, she went under there right away. Hi, guys. Hi, afternoon. Hi, beautiful baby. Hi. Hi. And then Chris will be getting the names up for all the West End cats in here. Remember, we cut down a lot in here because Sherry, one of our amazing volunteers, and Foster's took 10 of the kittens out of here. She also has the mom with the premature babies and then another nursing mom. So I haven't heard anything yet about Cheddar Biscuit. We'll have to ask Chris. We'll have Chris update us at 4 o'clock. Hi, Dr. Pepper. I know this one's Dr. Pepper. I want to say this one's Crush, but I'm not positive. Hi, babies. Dr. Pepper still needs a good shave down, don't you, baby? Don't you, baby? So definitely is more relaxed in here when there are not 30 cats in here. Oh, is it Orange Crush? Okay. Couldn't remember if it was Crush. Hi, pretty baby. Hi. And as you can tell, they were all nursing moms at some point. A lot of them still have their milk in their bags, their boobies. Thank goodness they'll never have to have babies again. So Tracy, yesterday we found one of the cats that we've had for a little while. Cheddar Biscuit was not looking, has lost weight, and was not eating. So he went in for an exam this morning. You know, a lot of this bunch, I believe, is probably really young cats. A lot of them are probably a couple of years to pay. Some of them are to like a year old. So Jeff, just about every single one of these mom cats in here, girl cats, were all nursing. I said with all the kittens, I'm sure they all had some. Oh, you're gonna rub up for belly rubs. Oh, sweet girl. Hi. So yeah, so all these moms in here are nursing moms. Hi, baby. Hi. Thank goodness they do not have to struggle for food anymore. So, you know, we can, right now, there's so many mats in there. I think it'd be hard to brush out the mats. It is our plan still to shave some of these cats, to shave off those mats. And then after that, it'll be maintenance and brushing them. So hopefully, being inside, they will learn to take care well of their coats. And then they won't need to be shaved again. So yes, most of the cats here are tabby. Yep. All right, so someone keeps asking if Marta's going to come out. When Marta decides that she wants to come out and she shows the signs that she wants to come out, she will be able to be let out. But until then, she is completely happy being in the meet and greet room. And she will have her food delivered to her daily. And as many times as she wants. Look, there's Boots in here. Two tabby mom and her son. Okay, well, good for you, Jeff. That's awesome. Oh, David's offered to come and do their hair and style their hair. Oh, that's perfect. They'll absolutely love it. Hi, Fanny. Hi, baby girl. Hi, beautiful girl. Again, Boots is available for adoption. She is one who would like to go with just maybe a few cats, or she could be an only cat. She just does not want to live with 350 plus cats, which we completely understand. Taffy over here is also a cat that could do well with maybe one other cat or by herself. Have you put yourself in timeout, Taffy? Taffy is a very sweet girl. But again, she's not a fan of all the cats. Hi, baby girl. I think she put herself in timeout. She must have knew she was being naughty. So for every single one of these cats here, we believe deserves to have a chance to be in a home of their own. So if you're close by, within the adopting range of about 2-hour radius of Faribault, Minnesota, we would love for you to come and visit some of our cats to see if these cats would be the perfect fit for you. I see Marta. We'll go over here and say hi to Marta, who is leering at me over the cow bed. Hi, Marta. Excuse my ducks, guys. Sorry. We'll be putting the kitten room up as an additional Airbnb room. You know, push come to shove, there has been times where we have had to put some kittens. But it's remember to go up there, and if they're kittens, they eat a lot and they make a big mess. And all of that can be a lot of work. Ooh. Must have been that cat food that Chris ate over the weekends. Coming out. So those noises that you're hearing in the background are from Twitch. Twitch is a 24-hour streaming that Furball Farm has. You can go on there and you can collect temptations. The more that you watch, the more temptations that you collect. And then you can, what am I saying? Then you can, why? I can't remember what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I've completely lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. We wish that we could have an 18-hour plus radius, and then you can adopt, right? All right. Let's get out of here before some more ducks play, right?
You guys know how awesome that turd was?
All right, guys. I think I'm going to sign off from here. Let's see. Maybe we'll go in here and we'll end on Stallone. My mind is just not with me today. Preston was in there. Preston was hiding in his corner box. Let's see. Who do we have in here? Here's Ashy boy. Hi, Ash. Hi, Ash. I think I see Boris over here. Butterscotch. Hi, Butterscotch. Hi, handsome boy. Boris, what do you have to say for yourself, bud? Hi, handsome boy. All right, let's go over here and we're gonna go and see Miss Salone. Remember, we are watching her for a couple of weeks to see if we notice that she gets bigger. And then we'll let her have her babies. Most cats this time of the year are always pregnant when they've been outside. I can never get that right. Hi, beautiful girl. So there's Salone. Hi, sweet girl. No, that doesn't sound alike though, doesn't it, Ava? Salone and Stallone. Salone is in Stallone's condo. There she is. Okay, let's see. I'm going to attempt to pet her and we'll see how she reacts. I haven't petted her yet. Hi, can I pet you? Hi. 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 Hi, baby girl. She's kind of saying no, thank you. All right. Well, I'm going to sign off from here. We hope you guys have a good day. Thank you so much for watching, listening, interacting. Remember, all of that helps generate a better algorithm. So Furball pops up in more people's feeds. And we want to get we enjoy sharing all of our cats with all cat lovers. And then joining together to spay and neuter as many cats as possible that are living outside. Isn't that right, girl? All right, guys. Well, hope you guys have a great day. And we will see you all at the 4 o'clock live. Remember, you can always watch 24 hours a day on Twitch. Just look for Furball_farm. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye.